Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning. Let's see if everything works. There we go. There we go. Just checking if everything is working, because I'm testing something new. So let's try that. Okay, cool. Looks like everything's fine. Yep. Good. Very nice. Wonderful. So, as you know the drill, you can start by going through your routine and really dig deep. I'm always doing gratitude, at least the past couple of months. So gratitude is really the first thing in the morning that I do, and it sets the day, it sets the attitude, it sets how I step into the day with what kind of thoughts are they, thoughts of gratefulness and gratitude, or anything else, right? So this is really an exercise that makes a huge difference for me. I did it in the past and I stopped doing it. Today, like past couple of months, I'm doing it again, and it makes a huge difference. I tested it out. So because there is so much things out there, it's a good idea to test them out. And not just for a week or two. I would suggest to go for 3 months or so to really get into the habit of doing it, and then shifting or stop doing it. And then you will see what kind of impact it has or it has had when you've done it in comparison to when you stopped it or changed it up. So that's a really interesting thing. And this really shows you or gives you an instruction how you function, right? It's like building a manual of yourself, step by step instruction. How does me work? I love it. So this is one thing, and the other thing that I implemented a little bit of a different way of doing it is affirmations. I have a bunch of them on a piece of paper. What I do is I do visualize them. I don't take long, but I try to make it intense. And as soon as I get into it, I'm fine. I move on. So that's kind of what I do. I had to switch them around. I had to find my let's say my productive and non-productive ways, my paradigms, and shifting them, like not focusing on what's not good, but putting on paper the polar opposite, which is in form of an affirmation in different areas, so that it is really in one go, or really getting started to shift stuff in several areas at the same time, but not focusing just on one area. Sometimes an area of my life does move faster, then it stops, then another one moves faster. So it's kind of a balance. And I figured that, or I felt that it is working pretty well. It has different effects on me. Also, feeling the tension when you go against old limiting beliefs and old limiting habits that you're not aware of. Tension builds up, so it's really interesting how that works. If you want to know more what and how I do, reach out. Happy to share. If you have any questions about your own routine, what to do, what would be good, or if you need some ideas, let me know as well. You can comment below the video, or just reach out to me. So let's get going and do our work. So I don't know if I'm able to mute myself, but I won't. I'll try not to do as much sound. Okay. See you. There we go. There we go. So, I hope you had a impactful and wonderful session today, that you've been able to do the work that you said you are going to do. It's really about giving yourself a command and following it. That's all that it takes for building your personal foundation on which everything else is built. It is really misunderstood that building such a foundation is hard or unnecessary, or even that other things are more important. If we just think that in our lives it's us who is creating, like if you have a job or a business or are doing any kind of work, who is doing the work? It's you, it's the person, it's the composite of who you represent. And it starts with what is within you. It starts with your thoughts, with your feelings, emotions, with your habits. This is the starting point, because we don't do things we are not used to do. Even if you listen to me, my English has a special sound. It's not my mother tongue, it's not my first language. However, it's a habitual way of me talking English. I can speak German, Slovenian, Italian, whatever, but I could focus on changing the way I speak. There are classes for pronunciation and whatnot, but that's not the goal here for me. So I don't do it, but there are options how to change those habits. And we have many, many, many more habits that we are not aware of. How we move, how we greet people, how we react or respond. Reacting, responding is often in situations that come unexpected. For example, in traffic, if somebody cuts in front of you, you have to react. There's no time to think, right? So you do it in a certain way. Some people do just turn the steering wheel. Some people step on the brakes or whatever, right? So these are the habitual ways, and the habits do the same things in all areas of life. They do the same thing in relationships, at jobs, in business, in sales conversations, with partners, with children, with people you meet that you don't know. It doesn't matter. The habits take over in situations that pop up, and usually we don't have a clue how to react or to respond. So habits take over, and these habits are not always supportive, or like supportive for the results that we want to see in life. So therefore we have to take care of building certain habits that have a positive impact. Do we know what habits we have? No, and even I don't. But I can pick habits I want to build or create. And this is really the idea behind building your personal foundation, getting started with something that helps you get started into the day and win the day at the end of the day. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you had fun. It's early in the morning. You can see it on my face, I presume, but it's always good, and I'm basically impressed myself. It's the first time to do this in such a constellation, and I like it. So if you have any suggestions or ideas or feedback, it is very, very, very welcome. Just drop it in the comments below or reach out directly to me. I'd really appreciate that. And I wish you a wonderful day. If it happens to be that you are looking this recording or recorded, make sure that you jump on the videos on a daily basis. I'll try to share some new ideas or some insights on every call so that you can follow along and really get into the groove of doing it every day. So enjoy and see you tomorrow.